Then he sat down and opened the file. Air shifted, atoms melded, and color merged together until Lily's home was like a stage with props. Adele watched a woman with chestnut hair skip to the bathroom. She brushed her already sculpted hair and grabbed a lip wand to touch up her color. "They aren't going to turn any redder," she muttered. She wore a black dress, cut well above her knees, and low in front. She smiled at the woman in the mirror, giggled, and blew a kiss. Adele smiled too, and blew on Lily to open her thoughts. Brian will be home any minute. It was evident she could hardly contain her excitement. She moved to the living room, heard a door close, squealed, and ran on bare feet to light the candles. Lasagna steamed on a table set with china. The scent of tomatoes, garlic, and Italian sausage filled the air. She stood by the table in the dining room and smiled when Brian walked through the door. Brian wore a black designer suit and an ivory dress shirt with gold cufflinks. Lily and Adele watched him hang his jacket and place his briefcase on the couch. Lily wrapped her arms around his neck and reached up to kiss him, but her coral red lips only met a cool cheek. "Smells good in here," Brian said, smoothing his clothing. "I made your favorite dinner." Lily's arms dangled from his neck, her body resting against him. Brian glanced at the lasagna and peeled Lily off him. "I see that. I'm going to go change first." Lily's smile faltered as Brian left the room. She shrugged and went to grab the salad and garlic bread. She put them on the table, thinking nothing could dampen her mood. But Adele knew she was wrong. She returned to the kitchen, chose a bottle of wine, and grabbed the bottle opener. Brian returned, wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Lily frowned. "Did you have a bad day or something? You never change before dinner." Brian sighed, as if he was bored. "I'm fine." He sat down and reached for the salad, shuffling lettuce onto his plate. Lily opened a bottle of Cabernet and filled their glasses. Brian took a couple of bites of lasagna, wiped his lips, and put the napkin down. Lily bounced on her toes. Then she sat down. "This has been such an incredible day. I can't wait to tell you." She trailed off. "What is wrong with you tonight?" Brian looked away, cleared his throat, and when he looked back, Lily shivered. "I'm leaving, Lily." Lily stared. "Leaving? Can't he just wait until after dinner to run errands?" "Leaving?" Brian left the table. Lily stared after him, swallowing lettuce that suddenly tasted like cardboard. She rose and followed him. She opened the bedroom door, and her breath caught. "Holy shit! He is leaving me. Why? There were no arguments. We made love 2 days ago. He was fine when he left this morning. Why are you doing this?" Wide-eyed, Lily watched Brian throw jeans, slacks, and t-shirts into a suitcase. He picked up a faded yellow shirt, scowled, and tossed it to the floor by the bed. He didn't even look at her. Another shirt landed in the suitcase. Lily grabbed his arm. Her lips moved, but all that came out was a breathy, strangled noise. Brian shrugged her off. She took a deep breath, cheeks turning red. "Have I done something wrong? What? What did I do, Brian?" Brian placed ties on top of his clothes. "Talk to me!" He shut the suitcase, retrieved his briefcase, and headed toward the door. Lily ran to block him. "What's wrong with you?" "Move." "Tell me why." Brian's hazel eyes were cold. "I met somebody." Lily stared, hand at her throat, breathing shallow. "I'm not going to tell you again. Move." She shook her head, and Brian pushed her aside. As the door slammed shut, Lily hit the wall, struggling to breathe and trying not to fall. She leaned against the door, trembling until she heard the car leave the driveway, then collapsed to the floor and sobbed. "Guess what?" she whispered. A shrill cry split the air. "We're going to have a baby!"